Okay, so pag-usapan natin ng Summer League ni Bronny James Jr. First of all, I know it's Summer League, pero ano pa bang gagawin natin content bukod sa Summer League? So I want to talk about Bronny James at yung pinakita niya sa Summer League so far. Sa Las Vegas Summer League nag-average si Bronny ng 14.3 points, 2.8 rebounds, and 3.8 assists. Ang nag-standout sa akin ay yung pag-atake niya downhill. It's really natural. And we could say na nasa genes talaga niya yun. Sometimes mararamdaman mo though na 6'2 lang siya. Kumbaga yung kakulangan niya in terms of height. Especially attacking off the dribble. Kapag tatalon siya galing off the dribble. Pero kapag nagkakagather na siya ng momentum, like downhill siya, really quick on his feet and he rises up quickly. I feel like ito yung part ng skill niya na no-brainer na alam naman nating lahat na kaya niya itong gawin. So let's talk about shooting kasi ito is mga pinaka-importanting skill set to have sa NBA ngayon. Sa Summer League, he only shot 27.6% sa tres, which is low. Pero this is part of his game na I feel very important for him to, earn consistent minutes sa NBA. So kailangan niya talaga tong, kumbaga, ma-improve pa. And yung laro niya, he really reminds me of Jalen Suggs. Yung hindi siya 2-guard, hindi rin siya uno. And he's mostly a defender na hindi pa pulido masyado in terms of ball handling, pero grabe as a point of attack defender. And si Jalen Suggs kasi ang biggest factor sa pagtaas ng level of play niya. Naalala natin mga first year or so ni Jalen Suggs, marami nagsasabi na bust. Pero nung nag-improve yung shooting ni Jalen Suggs, doon na din siya mas naging importanteng player para sa Orlando pa. Kumbaga synonymous yung laro ni Suggs kasi sa shooting niya. If it's low, he's just an elite defender. Pero if he shoots it well, then he becomes indispensable na asset para sa Orlando. So for Bronny James, kumbaga yung defense niya and yung athleticism niya sa position niya, yes, it's nice to have, pero if he can't shoot the ball well from the outside, I would rather have somebody else do the job. So it's important for Bronny to improve his 3-point shooting. And nakita naman natin na nag-i-improve naman. Yung percentages, 'di ba, says otherwise, pero makikita natin na he's comfortable shooting the ball from the outside. Maybe too comfortable pa nga, kaya mababa yung percentage kasi he was just letting it fly. Makikita natin sa play na to, okay, off the inbounds, nadaan siya sa big man, handoff. Si Cooper Flagg was about to go under the screen, so nag-pull up ngayon si Bronny. Late na si Cooper Flagg sa contest, wide open, Bronny. Very confident. Yan kasi yung weakness niya last year, na nag-hesitate siya lagi bago siya tumira ng 3 points. Meron siyang parang split second na nag-aantay siya, nag-gather. May konting indecision bago siya tumira. Na medyo andito sa play na to, ayun, may konting indecision. Pero he looks more confident than the usual, than compared to last year. Makikita natin dito again, medyo may pagka-ball stopper, medyo humihinto yung bola, which I think kailangan niyang matanggal sa habit niya. I feel sa NBA kasi pag salo mo ng pasa na to, dapat meron ka na kagad decision. Either you shoot it or you rip through papunta dito sa baseline. Pero si Bronny, I think meron siyang bad habit na hinihinto niya yung bola. Binabasa niya muna yung defense. Minsan to a fault. Nakita natin dito, gagawin niya yung Luka Doncic step back. Very confident from Bronny. Now, let's talk about pick and roll playmaking naman. I know 3.2 turnovers per game si Bronny sa buong Summer League. Yes, mataas yung 3.2 turnovers. Pero kaya nga Summer League this is a place kung saan dapat, mag-commit siya ng 4 turnovers kasi this is the place kung saan siya makakakuha ng reps. But he's playing against players trying to secure roster spots. So naturally, but they'll play tougher. 10 fouls nga bago mag-foul out dito sa Summer League. So for a player like Bronny, the fact na mataas yung turnovers niya means he's trying to work on his playmaking, which is a good sign. Diba? Personally, I'd rather see Bronny commit 5 turnovers instead na nakatayo lang siya sa corner. Kasi ibig sabihin nun, he's getting his reps. He's being allowed to commit mistakes and learn from them. Hindi naman tayo matututo sa buhay kung hindi tayo muna magkakamali. And I think this is the perfect stage for players, like young players like Bronny, to commit mistakes and learn from them. Kasi hindi mo naman makikita, hindi mo naman ma-figure out kung hindi mo itatry. This is the stage or the place kung saan itatry mo. We shouldn't crucify players, from getting reps and trying to work on something na hindi pa sila malakas sa Summer League kasi that's the whole point of it. So for Bronny, nakita natin na hindi na siya masyadong nakatayo sa corner and he's getting a lot more reps, or he got a lot more reps as a pick and roll ball handler sa Summer League. And ngayon ko lang na-discover na si Bronny was actually good. He's a capable pick and roll ball handler player. Makikita natin dito, nag-go over sa screen si Cooper Flag. So meron kang big dito sa drop. Now, anong gagawin ni Bronny? Magpo-probe si Bronny. He's going to wait, diba, for the Spain, for the back pick, bago siya umatake, nag-hang dribble siya after niya tumaan sa screen. Hindi ko alam na may ganito pala si Bronny. Diba? Kung hindi siya binigyan ng reps, hindi natin malalaman na si Bronny pala marunong mag-probe. Hindi lang pala puro attack downhill si Bronny. Marunong din pala siya mag-retreat. Makikita natin, hang dribble, waits for the perfect time, attacks, drew the foul. Dito again, is going to probe. Very subtle lang kasi yung pagpo-probe eh. Dadaan siya sa screen, kita niya, merong hang dribble. Hang dribble, okay, read the defense, okay, yung big medyo malalim. The big is covering the roll. So therefore, meron akong floater. And yun yung ginawa ni Bronny dito. Again, he drew the foul. Makita natin dito, again, pick and roll para kay Bronny. He read the defense, nakadrop dito si Lofton. Pagdaan niya sa screen, merong subtle hesitation, may hang dribble, floater, 2 points. So medyo loose pa yung handle ni Bronny, pero marunong siya mag-dissect ng defense. Dito nag-switch si Lofton, okay, mismatch. Isolation, retreat, attack. Okay, used his body, outpower, Lofton, 2 points. So ngayon, na-discover natin na si Bronny, marunong pala siya mag-navigate ng pick and roll. Marunong pala siya mag-dissect ng defense. Kailangan niya lang i-polish pa yung handles niya, gawing tighter, and chill out with the turnovers. So I think overall, yung pinakita ni Bronny is impressive. Hindi dahil sa, kasi mas mataas yung numbers niya. I think may nakita akong side na hindi ko pa nakikita kay Bronny noon. Kumbaga usually tayo kilala natin si Bronny as a spot up 3 and D guard. And the fact na we saw him, navigate defenses, dissecting the defense with the ball in his hand is very impressive to see and magandang sign moving forward for his career and his role na, maybe he spends more time with their G League team, pero that's not bad at all kasi it's a long-term plan naman para sa kanila. And it's not bad for a 55th overall pick. Dapat nating maalala yon na 55th overall pick si Bronny. It's not a first rounder. It's a 55th pick.